Hi, it's Sherry Dinkins. One of the most important things you can do after you've done a rough draft of an assignment is to go back and check your instructor's feedback so that you do as well as possible on the final draft. There's actually two ways to do that, and the example I'm showing now is for the annotated bibliography, and this idea of going back and rechecking can work for any of your assignments. So the first way to do it is actually go back to the submission window, and here it says submit rough draft. If this is still visible, I can simply click on it and actually view the comments. The only time this doesn't become visible is the day that the actual final draft is due. As an instructor, I don't want to have a submission window for a rough draft and a final draft on the same day open because it could cause some confusion for some students. So if this is still open and I haven't waited till the day that it's due, I can simply click on that, and what will show up is a kind of a little redrawing of my assignment. Now I can read all the little comments in this window, but I can also move this window aside, so I can use this little arrow to scooch it over so I have even more room to start reading and checking out all of the comments that my instructor has made. If I still can't see it and I kind of want to zoom it up a little more, what I can also do is fold back this window as well so I can really kind of zoom it up a little bit. I can start reading through, what did she say here, what did she say here, what should I do here, what should I do here. These in-depth comments are really, really important. In fact, they're probably more important than the general comments that are in the submission window over here to the right. So it's not that these aren't important, but this is where the instructor actually goes through and makes specific comments on your rough draft. So they're just really, really helpful. The other place that I can look for these comments, let's say I was really, really busy and I waited till the actual day the assignment is due, and now when I go under assignments, this window is no longer visible. So only the submission window for the final draft is visible. Don't freak out, there's another way to look at it. If I click on my grades, what I want to do under my grades is I want to scooch up. I can view just the little typed in comments. These are not going to give me all those great in-depth comments in blue. This is just the stuff that the instructor typed into the window. Not as helpful. So what I want to do is double click on this area. Sometimes that's in blue depending on what computer you are. Mine looks like it's just in black type, but it gives you the same window with actual visible comments and my own assignment kind of redrawn in the window. And again, I can sort of scooch over this window so I can see it a little bit more, and if I want to, I can scooch this window over as well. And I always have to kind of search for this little arrow, and of course sometimes it's irritating that you have to try and get it back, but that's okay. What I want to do is I want to read through this line by line by line. If my instructor has taken time to make specific comments on my assignment, I want to read through all of them so I have the benefit of that knowledge and I can do even better in my final draft. So I just wanted to show you quickly the two different ways that you can go back and look at those comments from any instructor. One of them is to just click on assignments and actually click on the little thing that says, you know, where you submitted it, the submission window. And these are, of course, it still says submit rough draft for any of the assignments that we're doing this semester. So just look for that rough draft area for whatever you're hoping to get the feedback on. It usually takes me about 24 hours to give feedback. If I'm really, really overloaded, it may take 48, but you will get comments back pretty quickly so that you can start working on your final draft. So don't forget, you can either click here or you can go to the My Grades area. Thanks so much for watching this video.